back for the news, and I pre-ordered Scarlet and Violet the other day. Comes out November 18th. I'll go into more of that in this video. PlayStation State of Play was the other day, and gonna go over some of that from this. But basically anything that happened this week I'm going over in this video. Well, try to get as much as I can. Anyways, Marvel Spider-Man Remastered and Miles Morales swing on a PC this year. So you're seeing a push of more PlayStation PlayStation games on PC. You know, they're pushing PC too. They're starting to push it more than we become more and more games as a service, and they're trying to go for all platforms at this point. So anyway, so both of the PlayStation exclusive Spider-Man games are dropping their PlayStation exclusivity, as both Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered and Miles Morales will launch on PC this year. Spider-Man Remastered hits PC on August 12th. So with the DLC City Never Sleeps, ray tracing compatibility too, it sounds like. Alright, so Spider-Man's coming to PC. So if you guys are a PC player. Anyways, Resident Evil 4 Remake. I was watching the PlayStation State of Play. I don't know why I keep saying PS Plus. The other day, and I was like, wow. I was like, is this a remake? And yeah, it's a remake. Coming March 2023. Sony opened Thursday State of Play live stream by announcing the long-rumored, often-leaked Resident Evil 4 Remake. While the brief trailer didn't show much in the way of gameplay, it did show various locations, characters from the game, and the most importantly, a release date, March 24th, 2023. A lot of these games are coming out next year, I've noticed. The only exception is that Pokémon. It's coming out November 18th, unless they delay it, hopefully not. But almost every single one of these new titles that were announced at State of Play the other day are coming out next year. Most strikingly, predictably, the new Resident Evil 4 looks leagues better visually than in its 2005 counterpart, of course. You know, graphics get better over time. During the minute-long trailer, we see protagonist Leon Kennedy and anti-hero Ada Wong, Ashley Graham Lewis, and brief glimpse of an antagonist, Osmond Sadler, and Torres Mendez. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, probably butchered it. The trailer also shows quick looks at Salazar Castle and the iconic village from the beginning of Resident Evil 4 and the baddies that inhabit them. The voiceover seems to indicate the game's story has been expanded and will act as a more direct sequel to Resident Evil 2, which also stars Leon as its protagonist. The trailer ends with a brief tease of the VR content also in development for Resident Evil. They pushed a lot of VR 2 announcements, like I'll get into that here in a bit, but a lot of their games they have VR versions coming out for. Final Fantasy 16 releases next summer, so 2023 summer they're talking about, not this one. Square Enix has unveiled a Final Fantasy 16 trailer as PlayStation State of Play reveals the new game is set to release summer 2023. The trailer starts with another peep at the upcoming RPG's grandiose summons, which are called icons. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce that. I have no idea. If anyone wants to correct me in the comment section. In this one, so far, we've seen Rama, Ifrit. I'm pretty sure some of these are like, I don't know if they're Norse. They may be Norse. I'm pretty sure Ifrit is Norse. I could be wrong, though. I'm trying to bring up mythology in my head right now. It's either Greek, Norse, or Roman, one of the three. Phoenix, Shiva, Garuda, Odin. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are all Norse. Odin is definitely Norse. Titan looks like they'll be doing plenty of more stomping around in Final Fantasy 16 to as Square Enix confirms in a new blog post that we'll see plenty of epic clashes that put us right in the action. We then get more teases of the game's story. Protagonist Clive and the gang seemingly caught between nations at war, which is certain to weigh heavy on the young protagonist's shoulders. The last one I played was 15, if I remember correctly. Street Fighter 6 trailer confirms 2023 launch for PlayStation 4 and PS5, plus new story and multiplayer modes. Street Fighter 6 is officially coming to PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4 in 2023 with revamped multiplayer and story modes. They also had like an open world thing, story I don't know if it has anything to do with the story, but it's like open world mode for the game. Capcom dropped the first in-depth trailer for Street Fighter 6 at today's big PlayStation State of Play showcase, following up on an unexpectedly steamy teaser that arrived earlier this year. There's a lot more than Ryu on display this time. All the old favorites are here, and they look positively stunning, as does a battle hub positioned at the game's multiplayer keystone. Yeah, there was pretty good graphics on this thing, to be honest with you. I'm not really big on Street Fighter, but I could tell you, graphics-wise, this game's like looking pretty cool. Anyways, so there's that. Resident Evil Village coming to PSVR 2. There was a lot of VR 2 announcements, or more than I noticed. Resident Evil Village has officially been announced for PlayStation VR 2 following months of rumors and speculation that the reveal was made during the latest State of Play broadcast for PlayStation teams and showed off some never-before-seen gameplay. Naturally, Lady Dimitrescu is featured prominently, but stick around to see a lot more games with new VR stylings. Like Resident Evil 7 before it, which was once a major game for the original PSVR, we can expect Village to retain some core gameplay and story, just made that much more immense and haunting for players who enter the rundown town with a headset strapped on. Yeah, that'll look wild in VR, I can tell you that much. And then you also had I thought this was like a sequel game. I don't know, it's probably its own thing, but Horizon Call of the Mountain shows first gameplay at PlayStation State of Play. It is a Horizon series game, so, but outside of that, I think it's just something they made exclusively for VR. They were doing. Anyway, so Horizon Forbidden West has also got a new game plus mode you can play right now. Okay, well, they did talk about that too. Guerrilla has given us our first peep at Horizon Call of the Mountains gameplay for the PSVR 2 PlayStation State of Play. Trailer starts with a chill boat ride down a stream as a player takes in their surroundings with plenty of towering greenery and mechanical dinosaurs to observe. Scene vibe doesn't last for long, though, as the player soon whisks off to more action-packed set pieces. Enemies get aggressive, and we get a brief glimpse of the local village as things take a turn for the worse. Sony initially revealed Horizon Call of the Mountains earlier this year as a CES press conference in January, so we haven't known about it for very long. Not only did the company reveal oodles of PSVR 2 specs, but the Horizon Call of the Mountain would be a made-for-VR game. So yeah, as I said, exclusively for VR. And I don't know what it chronologically. I haven't played the first two games, still on my backlog, but I don't know what it is chronologically in the story's timeline, but I don't know. You guys can pick that apart. Call of Duty Modern Warfare Steam release is being teased by Valve, and yeah, you're going to see a lot more PC push, especially from third-party companies now belonging to the main three, Nintendo, PlayStation, and Xbox. You're starting to see it with Activision Blizzard and stuff like. I don't know. They're on the verge of becoming part of Microsoft. So I really shouldn't be saying that with this one, but you know, it looks like games from Microsoft merger could mean Activision Blizzard games expand to Steam. A Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Steam release is being teased by Valve, suggesting a long-held tradition of Battle.net PC exclusives being abandoned. The most recent Call of Duty title currently available on Steam is 2017's Call of Duty World War II. That's because Call of Duty's publisher, Activision Blizzard, has set its own storefront called Battle.net, where it had been releasing its PC releases exclusively for the past several years. However, a new tweet from the official Steam Twitter account suggests that might be changing this year with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, so Microsoft was talking, I don't remember, it was not how long ago it was, but they were talking about getting rid of their respective stores from the different companies, like the Bethesda store. Bethesda was talking about scrapping their store and just releasing games on Steam because it's easier and more convenient that way. You got a big platform there that anybody can go to and get to, and less confusion. You know, you can buy your games through there and play them on PC. It just makes a heck of a lot more sense business-wise for them. And then you don't have to maintain these separate storefronts. I don't know. It helps. Anyway, so, as I said, this come out November 18th, guys, this year. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet will have a different version, Professor's 4-player co-op, and I believe one game takes place in the past while the other takes place in the future. I think Scarlet's past and Violet's future. I don't know how that's going to work in the gameplay, but it'll be interesting to see how they pull that off. I don't have any volume there, do I? Okay. Today, the Pokemon Company announced that the release of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the games are out for November Switch on November 18th. What? That's weird. A new trailer featuring something entirely new for the series, not one but two professors. It's not really all that groundbreaking that they have version differences. I mean, X and Y pretty much did. I'm pretty sure all of them did. The most recent ones, Sword and Shield, definitely did. They had exclusive gym leaders. And I'm sure there's other things I can't think of on the spot right now that they had. First announced on February, Scarlet and Violet are the mainline entries in the Game Freak's enormous for the popular Pokemon series, and the first since 2019 Sword and Shield, though. Pokemon took a bit of an off-ramp earlier this year with Pokemon Legends Arceus, prequel to spin-off with the action-adventure game of akin to Monster Hunter. These latest versions so far seem to be a return to the typical classic Pokemon formula. And a lot of people didn't like Arceus. I personally liked it. I thought it was a refreshing change. I like when the Pokemon Company actually mixes things up a bit. The same stuff can get stale over and over again if you don't mix things up a bit. But I don't know. Tell me what you guys think on that one. I personally liked Arceus. Any news I don't get here, I'll post on my Twitter. I'll see you guys in the next video.